Welcome back, everyone, to the Song of Waves and Wind, where I have received a letter from the Ledger Keepers concerning my status here. So I wanted to check with them here in Jacques Fanal before continuing on with my quest. I hope they didn't hear about that little incident where I snuck and took some items that needed to be investigated. Hello.
Do you have need of something?
It's fortuitous that you returned to me. I sent you a letter. I was unsure if it reached you. Well, that's no matter now. Yet. You prove yourself daily in Umbar Baharbel. There is a matter that recently has come to my attention, and I would ask for you to aid, if you're willing to provide it. Okay, I'm willing to do that. What do you need?
What news has come in with the tide?
Our roles, while necessary, breed discomfort with some areas of the populace. Some believe, incorrectly, that our records detail all actions undertaken within Umbar Baharbel, and that we expose or trade secrets to the guards or kindred's enforcers. Some believe that we still serve the heirs of Castamir. Neither of those is true. We humbly do our work as a form of penance for the years of torment wrought upon the populace. Self-preservation is a powerful motivator. Because of this, our couriers and aides sometimes find themselves the target of ire or worse. A courier traveling south towards Rakadab was assaulted and lost one of our ledgers during the attack. The courier is well. You need to concern yourself with their welfare. I require your attention on the ledger. While escaping an assailant, the courier stumbled off his mount and ran eastward towards the mountains. Along the way, he dropped the pack containing the latest ledger. I no longer require the book. I need it delivered to my colleague, Afamar and Rakadab. She usually stands across the path from the stable master in Rakadab. Can you do this for me? Right. I will find the satchel and deliver it. I believe the satchel is supposed to be somewhere around in this area. Ah! This looks promising. Now, is this right? You've collected the ruined leather satchel. Alright, now I need to deliver this to Umbar in Rakhabad. Alright. Well then, I suppose I should return there. We are back in Rakatab, and that ledger keeper is supposed to be across. Umbar is not here. Well, how about if I speak with the overseer then? Maybe that'll provide us with some information. Alright. Here's our overseer right over here. Hello there, I was trying to deliver a satchel.
What is it that you want?
Afamara hasn't graced the walkways of Rakatab in nearly a moon. Ulanor, the old overseer, found her presence untenable. Given what we know now, it stands to reason that Ulanor had something to hide from the ledger keepers and wanted Afamar is far away from this place. Last I heard, Afamar returned to Umbar Baharbel and took residence in the upper ward. You may find her there. In the upper ward of the city. Well, I think it'll be a little while before we get over there, so let's continue along, making our way towards the city, but first we need to head on through Kutra, because I believe... Oh no, I'm supposed to also speak with a woman. Right, the woman that someone told us is at the rocks. Oh yes, of course. That's right, we heard about her when we first arrived at Kutra. So let's get on our way there. I believe you said that the woman is somewhere around here. Ah! Why does she look familiar? Hello?
We meet again.
It is a pleasure to speak with you, as it was before.
Oh, but did you not know my name then, did you? Murder! Murder! Is no one safe anymore? The poor man was slain right here in the open. Oh, it is terrible! Ah, it's remarkable how simple it is to make people see what they want to see. I had all the folk in Rada believing that they saw a tall, bearded corsair stab a man to death right there in the open. Oh, the murder was real enough, and the Malay twist did not see it coming. Oh, don't weep for him. No bounty hunter should live as long as he did and remain in service. I will have the good sense to hang up my own knife before there is more life behind me than ahead. But I wanted to speak with you for a particular reason, Pineleaf. I would like to declare ourselves a truce, and work together where possible. The Blade Twist would share neither money nor information, and slay me with a little regard as I slew him, and that is familiar to me, and in this business that is right. But I observed you speaking with a man called Driftwood in Jacques Fanal, and I could not understand it. For what purpose did he ask you to help the people of that settlement? Not only for their silence, there was something else. I find that most interesting. Let's consider the kindred of the coins our mutual foe, then. I will help you find them, Pineleaf. The bounties belong to me, but it seems to me that you seek them for other reasons. So long as our aims do not conflict, you may count Cruel Dancer amongst your allies. If not among your friends, it seems to me that you may have friends enough, though. I trust that you chose them carefully. Uh-huh. Oh, Gimli. Ah, hello, Gimli.
Who was the woman? What? Cruel dancer? You are joking.
Nope, I am not joking in the least. There we go, and... Oh, nice.
But I was looking for you.
If Cruel Dancer will help us track the location of the kindred of the coins, I suppose we can't turn her down. But I do not like it. And yet, no one asked me for my thoughts on the subject finally, did they? But I was looking for you. Several members of the crew were speaking with the folk of Kutra, and there was a lot of talk about problems further up the road. Some form of festering blight has taken hold of the land to the northeast, and before you can say best leave well enough alone, Sirgan volunteered to do something about it. He's probably up there right now. Oh, you should go deal with the dead that have been reported near the ruins of the temple, Pineleaf, unless you think that Sirgan can handle it himself. Afterward, you might want to check on Legolos. He said something about doing the old tower that fell down in the area some time ago. He said the name of it, but I can't remember the elf names for such things. It is not like dwarf names. Now those are easy to recall. Those are easy to... I don't know. I think the dwarf names are worse than the elf ones. But I think that before I can go and see about those dead, I really need to check on this plague to make sure that it isn't a problem. Besides, maybe the two things are connected somehow? Ah, here's the elder.
There is much to be done and fewer hands by which to do it.
You should speak with Roshat about the disease. He knows the most about it. Okay. Oh, and I guess this is Roshat.
Might you spare a moment?
A disease in Kutra? Where do you hail from, stranger?
Might you spare a moment?
Yes, where are you from? Well, certainly not from Gondor, I presume. Oh, we have no need for their kind of help. Here, nope, I don't need help here, and certainly not from an outsider, of course. If you want to help, go talk with the fisher folk that get my people some fish that don't reek of death. Ah, bah! Off with you! Something's fishy around here. Alright, let's see. Go talk with the fisher folk, he said, right? Well, how about this one?
What news has come in with the tide?
Help from outsiders? And you were sent by Roshat? He must be getting truly desperate. It's true that we could use all the help that we can get. Our lures are as good and our hands as quick as ever. It's the trout themselves that have changed. They have turned a pallid slimy green, affected by some terrible disease. We don't know why. Some of the hands have been taken to calling it the stench for obvious reasons. We can't eat or sell any of the fish that we catch. It makes any who eat it violently ill. I'll be honest with you, more so than perhaps Roshat was. We really could use your help. We rely on the fish to fill our bellies and our coin pouches. I know Roshat has suspicious about the source of the disease, but he won't trust outsiders unless he sees your value. I don't know how to heal our fish, but I know how you could help fill our bellies and perhaps gain our trust. There are crabs along the east of here, along the shore, just beyond the village. They seem to be immune to the stench, at least so far. However, they fight back more than we gentle fisher folk would handle. Well, don't worry, I've dealt with crabs before. Oh, would you go and to the east and bring back some crabs to feed our people? Right, okay. Some crab meat. That's something I can do without any trouble, I think. Now, anything else around here I need to do before I head out east? It appears that no one else will trust me until I manage to bring in something to eat. Ah, here's a crab right over here. Hello! I don't know how effective it is to hunt crabs with spears. I suppose it depends on how accurate my throws are and how strong my spearhead is relative to their armor. But then, I'm used to fighting armored opponents. It appears that crabs aren't the only thing here. Well, I have to deal with those worms in addition to the crabs. Perhaps there are some crabs along the other side of the beach also. First off, better make sure that the local worms aren't too much. Oh, it's not a worm, it's a salamander. Well, the local salamanders would make sure those aren't too much of a problem either. Indeed, worm and salamander slayer of Cape of Umbar. Oh, wonderful. Yeah. I think that's it for the crabs on this side, so let's see if there are any more on the other side. Ah! I barely reached the sand and already I find a crab in the area. I don't know what the condition of this water is. I'll probably have to test that at some point. Well, let's try not to stand too much in it, just in case there is some sort of foul, stenchy disease in the area. I think just one more and we'll have enough for today's meal at least. and then perhaps we could try to investigate what's going on. I hope that this is enough for tonight at least.
Do you have need of something?
I'm grateful. We are proud folk, but I'm not too proud to admit my people will have full bellies tonight thanks to you. You might want to talk to Elder Roshat again. Alright. And let's hope that Roshat is more amenable to speaking with me than he was last time. Well,
There is much to be done, and fewer hands by which to do it.
we have more need of supplies, and you've shown a small talent for finding foodstuffs. I wonder if you might find some more food for my village. Would you go to the north and collect some elderberries and wheat? The harvesting itself should be easy, but the hills there have many dangers. I think I've been in those hills before. You mean things like corsairs? Well, I
What
guess.
news has come in with the time?
Also, it seems that we are not entirely without worth. The stench is not our only problem. We have been raided multiple times by corsairs camped south of here. Their leader, Jareth, was cast out of Kudra for petty thievery. He has borne a grudge ever since, descending from the hills and harrying our people. These raiders always attack from the west. Find their camp and wipe them out. From the look of you, I doubt that you'd survive a brush with them, but if you did deal with these raiders, perhaps you'd prove worthy as a larger task. Yes, bring Jareth's cutlass back to me as proof of his demise. Wonderful. Yeah, why don't you go out and deal with the corsairs? I don't think you will actually survive, but we will. Well, we will show him, and of course get those elderberries, and some younger berries too, I guess, and some sheaves of wheat. Oh, now is that one or only the ones that are in the camp? It says defeat raiding corsairs in their camp. Okay, he's not in his camp, so I am going to assume that he does not count. Let's see. Ah! Hi, Gimli. He's still thinking about things on how well we could trust Cruel Dancer? I know. You're going to trust somebody with a name like that? Not exactly a name that gives you nice, warm, fuzzy feelings, is it? Well then. Time to do some collection. Alright. I hope I brought a sickle or scythe with me so that I will be able to collect all of this without too much trouble. It's not exactly something that a spear was manufactured to easily harvest. There we go. I think that this will be enough elderberries. Now, we just need to find that Corsair camp, which I believe is going to be off in this direction. This is to the west, though I can't see it through all of these trees and the like. I'm assuming that there really is going to be a Corsair camp out in this direction. Hey, could you tell me the way to your camp? Yeah, I just want to raid it. You know, fair is fair. Fine, fine. I'll just keep on heading west, since that seems to be the... Oh, hold on, I see a flag. Yes, there's most definitely a Corsair camp. Well, let's go and find the Corsairs. and deal with them. Whoops, a daisy. Hey there. Hey, could you tell me where your leader is? Actually, what do I need to do here? I need to defeat raiding corsairs in the camp. Okay. So I need to defeat 10 corsairs, and then I think after that I have to defeat the leader just to finish things off. Oops. Hi. Hey, could you tell me where I can find your leader? Then I know. Oops. Oh, sneaky! You're a sneaky one. Well, it's not gonna save you though. Oh! Boy! Oh, they're all coming down from... Oh, thank you for telling me where the rest of the camp is located. Ouch! I was about to give up and think that, oh my, I'm completely lost where the rest of the camp is at, and you come and go and show it to me. Thank you very much. I think I have a snack with that. Good. Now, what's in the chest? Pirate loot? Nothing. Well, let's deal with this guy first. We don't want him sneaking up on us like the last couple did. These are a bunch of sneaks and looters. And I don't mean as in musicians that play lutes or anything like that. Right. Well. Yeah. A clean camp is a happy camp. Right? And I'm going to clean this place of as many corsairs as possible. And besides, that's one way to make sure I find the leader. If I give him nobody to lead, then whoever's left... Well, of course, maybe I'll just kill the leader along the way. Ah! That looks like a leader's camp location. First, let's deal with one of the squad captains. Then, we could deal with the leader himself. Let's get out of the caltrops. Alright. Jareth. Oh, right. Rude! What a time to the side. Hey! Let's sneak up on this poor hobbit that's trying to come up here. Well then. I see, I'm supposed to get his sword here. Oh, okay. Alright, so now, where's your cutlass? There it is! Good. Oh, hold on. Gotcha! Well now. I think it's time to get back to Kutra. Here's the cutlass you ordered.
What news has come in with the tide?
How about that? You're not dead! Could it be your skill? Fortune must follow you closer than most. Oh boy.
Might you spare a moment?
Also, here are the provisions.
Might you spare a moment?
You have my people's thanks. Their bellies will once again be full tonight because of you. Well, you're more resourceful than you look. Well then, thank you. Now that I've managed to get him to grudgingly accept my presence, maybe we could be able to find a solution for this. And we'll try that in the next episode of The Song of Waves and Wind.